name is Kennedy Nana KOFI ANSAH FRIMPONG. I am an Ashanti and I come from the Ashanti region of Ghana, precisely Ejiso. I come from a family of 4, my mom, my dad, myself and my little sister. I started my primary education from the famous New Hope School and furthered on to Osagyefo own school. I say this with a lot of passion, Ghana National College, where the dream began. I then furthered my education at Accra Technical University and graduated with a first class honors in fashion design and textiles technology. I will describe myself as an entertainer, an educator, and also a philanthropist. My fashion dream began at a very early age, and I would say it has grown over time. After winning Ghana Fashion Star, the MTN the Vivaso project, I think this gave me an opportunity that birthed the brand Afriken by Nana. I had the opportunity to work with the late Kofi ANSAH, may he so rest in peace, Makeba Creates, AJ Kwafo, Royal Danes. All these people have been so instrumental in shaping the vision and the dream I had as a fashion designer. I would also not forget Accra Technical University. It's been an amazing journey in that school or institution, and graduating as the only male student with a first class honors in fashion design and textiles meant so much to me. But I remember when I was in Ghana National College, my mom had a very big issue with me studying home economics because no boy was doing that years ago. Fashion wasn't this big, and everybody that would want to study clothing and textiles would be deemed as a school dropout or as dumb or just can't make a life out of fashion. So I want to take you through some of the few items we have in our gallery. So this is a silver gown we're doing for a client. It's more bridal and it's corseted, and then it has surface ornamentation on, so we have beading, we have glass beading, and then we've also coupled it with some Swarovski crystals, and this is how it looks from the front. So you can tell that it's really structured. Breaking through the Ghanaian fashion industry and the international fashion front hasn't been easy at all. I've had numerous of challenges. All the encouragements that came from friends and family that really wanted to see this dream come to life, and I will say a very big thank you to them. So I remember when I won MTN the Vivaso project, the overall prize was a VW Suran, and after a year of reign, I said to myself, look, I need to start this brand and make sure this works. So I sold the car, bought all the machines I needed, rented a place for work, and I remember at that time I was sewing from Acropolis. The SRC complex was where my office was located, and I would sleep in the office and wake up at dawn and work and try to pull people in to come and help me. I remember my friends would be like, hey, there's no day you're not sleeping. Every day you were working, and I think it was like a very huge challenge because there was no support from family at the time because nobody thought fashion made sense then. At that time it was clothing and textiles hello, and my mom felt, look, why would a fine gentleman like you with a lot of brains and intelligence go and study fashion? Why don't you want to do architecture or something else? So after senior high school, another very funny story, my mom was insisting I do the university. So I remember I bought forms from KNUST, from some Legon, from some University of Winneba, and all of them picked me. But this is a young man that had a lot of dream and passion for sewing, so I couldn't enter the schools because they didn't have like a complete fashion program. And my mom was like, no, you still have to go to the university. So someday she said, go and now buy UCC forms. Okay, at least UCC I was considering because there's a program like home economics, education, something I could have done there. And then funny enough, when I bought the forms and I was in a bus coming to Accra, I got to Accra and I didn't have the forms, and then this is me. I didn't know how I was going to go home and say that this is my situation, and that was a turning point for me. I just said to myself, it has to be a place that has machines for me to sew, or we're not doing school again. And then I found myself at YMWCA because I was eager and yearning to learn and sew. For me, it was just I needed to sit behind the sewing machine. So in this place, there was orientation and the headmistress was like, oh, where are you coming from? What do you do? How did you find yourself here? So I was like, oh, I just finished Ghana National College and I want to sew. I just want to sew. So when I saw the machines in this place, she was like, no. You've gone back 3 years. This is like when you finish GSS and you're able to continue to the senior high school, you come here. If you've done senior high school already, there's no need coming here. You need to move on to them. So she then suggested that I go to Accra Polytechnic. So at the time it was Accra Polytechnic. So I went there. My name was first on the list, and I would be so proud to say that it was first on the list till I completed the school, finished with the highest GPA. I was overall best student in my department and overall best student in the whole school. Isn't that beautiful? The brand Afriken by Nana has been doing amazingly well. I've had the opportunity to style, I would say, every celebrity in this country. I've also had the opportunity to also style music videos, photo shoots, commercials, TV programs, everything that involves fashion. I have put myself to the test and proving that Afriken is a global brand now. We've had the opportunity to also do Miss Universe, Miss Ghana, Ghana's Most Beautiful, Miss Malaika Ghana, Miss Echo Ghana, Face of Tertiary, Face of Lagos, every pageant, like we have all been there. We have also traveled to do international fashion shows, Festival International de la Mode Africaine FIMA. We have also done the African Fashion and Design Week, and we are looking forward to do more and also extend our tentacles. So in 3 to 5 years, we are looking at having also a flagship that people can walk in and be inspired, be motivated, that they really came in and had a story or had a turnaround in their lives. We are also looking at going all global and having branches in the UK, in the USA, in South Africa, in Kenya, in Zambia, because we recently started our Lusaka collection and it's been doing amazingly well. So we are trying hard to push that and make our ready-to-wear brand also hit the international market. I would rather want to even channel this advice to everybody that wants to start something. I feel life in its totality isn't easy. everything we do comes with a price you have to pay. So it will be just right that you stay a little more focused. You are determined, push through, build the empire that you want to live in by yourself. You will need assistance along the way. That's where you have to also be more serviceable, be teachable, and pay attention to everything around you and your environment. I feel like for me, a lot of my successes will be benched on humility and how you deal with people, and how I have also grown with even my clients and the opportunities I've had along the way. It's just overwhelming, but in all of it, stay tuned to your dream, make your plans work, and also be very, very, this is like the most important, you have to be very prayerful, because without God, nothing is possible.